October 13th, 2010, a day that would forever go down in infamy. Today's story is one of the 33 brave souls trapped beneath the Chilean earth, buried alive in the heart of the San José Mine. In this first-person account, I'll take you on an incredible journey. Story of hope, resilience, and the unbreakable bond that formed 2,300 feet below the surface. Together they fought hunger, darkness, and despair. They held on to their humanity and defied the odds. Join me as we relive the 2010 Chilean Mine Collapse, from the heart of darkness to the light of salvation. Welcome to the unforgettable tale of the 33. In the heart of the San José Mine, I was just another miner, a humble worker in the belly of the earth seeking its hidden treasures. Each day brought a sense of danger that coursed through our veins, yet within the depths, we formed a tight-knit community. The rhythmic cadence of our underground life provided a strange comfort, like a familiar song in an unfamiliar place. But we were oblivious to the cataclysm that awaited us. It was a seemingly ordinary day in August 2010, much like the countless others I had spent toiling beneath the Earth's surface. I operated one of those colossal drilling machines, a monstrous beast that chewed through solid rock as if it were made of paper. The air was thick with dust, and the ceaseless hum of machinery was our constant companion, a relentless symphony of labor. We were more than colleagues, we were a band of brothers, bound together by the shared dangers of our work and the unspoken trust that underpinned our existence. Then, in a heartbeat, all of that was shattered. The very earth beneath our feet roared and trembled with a ferocity I had never experienced. The ground quaked violently, and the roar of collapsing tunnels filled the air, drowning out even the loudest of our shouts. It was as if the earth itself had turned against us, and there was nowhere to hide. We dove for cover instinctively, like soldiers under fire, seeking refuge in the labyrinth of darkness as rocks and debris rained down on us from all angles. We huddled together, our hearts pounding in unison, waiting for the relentless storm to subside so we would be able to assess our grim situation. Panic surged through my veins as I realized the magnitude of our plight. We were trapped deep underground, buried beneath an impenetrable mountain of rock and dirt. Our only lifeline to the world above, a narrow tunnel, had collapsed with merciless finality. We were sealed off, imprisoned by the very earth we had mined for so long, cut off from the world as if forgotten. Amidst the suffocating darkness and the oppressive silence that followed, we clung to hope with a desperation that burned like a beacon in the abyss. Our supplies were finite, our rations meager, but the support of my fellow miners became our emotional sustenance. We shared stories of our lives, our families, and our dreams for the future, our voices echoing off the cold, unyielding walls. In the depths of despair, the bonds we formed with one another were the threads that kept us from unraveling. As days turned into weeks, the world above began to lose hope, but we resolved not to surrender to the inevitable. We rationed our dwindling supplies with grim determination and set about making our makeshift shelter as habitable as possible. We rigged up crude lighting systems, salvaged what food we could, and established a communication line to the surface, using rudimentary means to signal our presence to the world above. But it was the relentless work of the rescue teams that sustained our fragile hopes. They drilled tirelessly, day and night, and we could hear them slowly inching closer to our entombed sanctuary. The sound of their drills was our lifeline, a symbol of progress and the promise of salvation, the rhythmic beat of hope echoing in the darkness. Each echoing reverberation through the rock sent shivers of anticipation down our spines. But the clock was ticking relentlessly. As our provisions dwindled, each day felt like an eternity, and anxiety began to claw at our hearts. I can still vividly recall the day we gathered to assess our remaining food supply, only to discover a mere 2 cans of tuna staring back at us. It was then that we truly comprehended the razor-thin line we were walking between survival and despair. Until, after 69 agonizing days, the moment we had prayed for arrived. The rescue capsule descended into our tomb, a slender thread of hope in the pitch-black void. I recall stepping into it, my heart racing, and tears of relief and gratitude filling my eyes. I couldn't help but think of my fellow miners who had become my brothers in adversity, their faces etched with hope and trepidation. The ascent felt interminable, every foot closer to the surface laden with suspense and uncertainty. But when I finally emerged from that capsule and saw the tearful faces of my family, the cheering throngs of rescuers, and the blinding glare of the media, I knew that our odyssey had reached its triumphant conclusion. Our story is one of unyielding determination, resilience, and the boundless power of the human spirit. We were ordinary men thrust into an extraordinary ordeal, and we had shown the world that even in the darkest depths, hope could shine brilliantly, a beacon of light in the abyss. Thanks for listening today. If you've enjoyed this story and would like to hear more just like it, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so you never miss out on an upload. If you're still hungry for more, check out the video on screen now. And thanks again for tuning in.